Up next, man, this is another one of my favorite cats, man. He's been a passionate and original artist ever since the first time I've heard him, and been out there working hard. He's releasing his own original music, and really appreciate it. He also has designed the posters for the last several years, and is an all-around good cat who I like to listen to, man. My friend calls himself the Wolf Cub of the Hill Country. Yeah. Wolf Cub of Comal County. Yes, sir. Robert Kelly, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you all for that. Thank you, Dallas, for having me. Hello, everybody. My name is Robert Kelly. I'm going to be singing a few songs I wrote for you. I like to open with this one. It's a little introduction by ways. I can do a little work with a hammer and some nails, do it well enough that it stays done. I can work out in the yard and make an easy job look hard, somehow make you think I'm having fun. I can do it in the same day for you, baby. I can do it in the rain or in the sun. I can do it for you anytime you need it. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Jack of all trades and master of none, but I'm getting pretty good at one or two. Jack of all trades and master of none, but my favorite job of all is loving you. I can tell a joke that makes a sailor cry. I can sing a song that makes a lady swear. I can keep up with the rest of them and stay well behind the best of them, 'cause who cares what's been going on up there? I could do it with my eyes closed if you ask me, but to tell the truth I might peek out of one. I can do it for you any way you specify. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Jack of all trades and master of none, but I'm getting pretty good at one or two. Jack of all trades and master of none, but my favorite job of all is loving you. I can kiss you sweet and gently on your cheek, dear. I can kiss you on your lips and make you swoon. I can give you all my love from behind, below, above, in the morning, evening, or the afternoon. I can give it to you any way you like it. Yeah, I'm on it like a bullet from a gun. I can give it to you any way you need it. I'm a jack of all trades, master of none. Jack of all trades and master of none, but I'm getting pretty good at one or two. Jack of all trades and master of none, but my favorite job of all is loving you. Yeah, my favorite job of all is loving you. It's not the case today, but that is a hell of a song to sing when your father-in-law's in the audience. I try and make eye contact with him. This next song is the most recent one I've written. First of all, I've had the pleasure of playing gigs with Patrick and Alex and Joe, just sharing the stage with them, and I'm so honored to follow up from them. They're all three terrific. If we want to give them all another hand, These guys are excellent, and I'm both honored and humbled to follow them up. This next song I'm going to sing is my most recent composition, and I'm playing it at the request of our friend Patrick over there.
Yeah, King Crackle.
That's right. This is a song I wrote after seeing a picture of a bird that has been through it. King Crackle bobs his head back and forth when he walks. King Crackle always listens when other people talk. King Crackle is the king of birds and is careful when he picks his words. King Crackle bobs his head back and forth when he walks. King Crackle is the master of the supermarket parking lot. King Crackle keeps his subjects well within earshot. King Crackle rules with iron wing. From lamppost top you can hear him sing. King Crackle is the master of the supermarket parking lot. King Crackle has one good one, he don't need two eyes. King Crackle still has both his wings and he still can fly. King Crackle struts through oil stains on shopping carts, supreme he reigns. King Crackle doesn't need two of them, he's got one good eye. King Crackle. This next song I'm going to do is my first single. Came out a little more than a year ago. The name of the song is Scared to Death, and you can find it on all the streaming services. The good ones, which are very few. The bad ones, which are very many. I got my first royalty check for the song the other day, by the way. 8 cents.
All right. Hey. That's for my 37,000 listens.
8 cents.
Paper costs more.
Uh-huh.
Paper to write it on.
But the name of this song is Scared to Death. I hope you aren't. I wrote this in a fit of religious anxiety. I've always been a drifter. I I never got too far. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. And I know I should be weeping, but my tears have all run dry. I left my Bible up in Memphis, it was never even mine. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. I'd love to love you, baby, but I hold myself away. Swung by last night and you asked me, maybe could I be convinced to stay? I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. And I know I should be weeping, but my tears have all run dry. I left my Bible up in Memphis, it was never even mine. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. The devil dresses nicely, the devil stinks like gin. Go ahead and try me, but don't lead me into sin. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. And I know I should be weeping, but my tears have all run dry. I left my Bible up in Memphis, it was never even mine. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. Jesus wears a V-neck and jeans, and it smells just like Old Spice. You got me where you want me now, so let's talk about my price. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. And I know I should be weeping, but my tears have all run dry. I left my Bible up in Memphis, it was never even mine. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die. And I know I should be weeping, but my tears have all run dry. I left my Bible up in Memphis, it was never even mine. I don't wanna live forever, but I'm scared to death to die.
That's wonderful out here.
Thank you. I like to introduce this song usually by saying that I'd like to remind everyone, but especially Brian Setzer, that you cannot copyright a chord arrangement.
That's right. Thank God.
My God, can you imagine some ancient Delta bluesmen copyrighting, striking everyone who wrote something EAB?
Right.
The name of this song is Hoodoo Man. It's based on a true story. Well, I've been walking through the city with my head hung down, walking from the east end to the west end of town. That old hoodoo man put a spell on me, and that mean old devil won't let me be. I ain't got nobody, I ain't got nobody to see. I ain't got nobody, I ain't got nobody to pray for me. Thinking about the devil, God, heaven and hell. Talking so long, my bones are starting to swell. Thinking about every child, woman, and man. Can I fix what I broke? I don't believe that I can. I ain't got nobody, I ain't got nobody to see. I ain't got nobody, I ain't got nobody to pray for me. Well, the doctor and the lawyer and the beggar and the thief start talking with the hoodoo man, the rabbi and the priest. My hand quit shaking and my brain unswell. I feel relief, I feel release and peace. I feel well. I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody. See, I ain't got nobody. I ain't got nobody to pray for me. Pray for me. Pray for me. If you care for me, say a prayer for me. Say a prayer for me when you can, my friend. Say a prayer for me when you can, my friend. Say a prayer for me when you can, my friend. Gonna do two more for y'all. Last Redbird road trip was in Terlingua, and I told someone I'm gonna do two more, and he wasn't looking, and he heard one more, and then he yelled at me. It's okay, we're still friends. This is a song about bad relationships. But if you know a song that's not about that on some level, or if you've written one that's not about that on some level, you might be our friend Michael Hess, who's not here with us today. Nothing happened to him, he's just not here. Thank you. All right, the song's about bad relationships, and it's called You Turned Away. I gave my heart to you and you took it with a smile. Then you gave it back and said, hang on to that a while. There's still a lot I want to do, is what I heard you say. When you gave my poor heart back to me before you turned away, you turned away. When I tried to hold your hand, you turned away. After you said I was your man, and I guess I got my hopes up in a stupid sort of way. For a second I believed you right before you turned away. I guess I should have known it, 'cause it was just last year. You asked me to come over and you held me oh so near. But when the light of morning came, you sent me on my way. When I asked if we could meet again, you laughed and turned away, you turned away. When I tried to hold your hand, you turned away. After you said I was your man, and I guess I got my hopes up in a stupid sort of way. For a second I believed you right before you turned away. I hope you learned your lesson, 'cause I know I ain't learned mine. Guess I'll be your punching bag time after lonesome time. And I guess I should expect it the next time I hear you say, don't you know I've always loved you right before you turn away, you turned away. When I tried to hold your hand, you turned away. After you said I was your man, and I guess I got my hopes up in a stupid sort of way. For a second I believed you right before you turned away. I'm going to do one more. Before I launch into that, I do want to once again thank Dallas for having me out. I want to thank Patrick and Luke, Alex Lucas. I was going to say Lucas Alex. And I want to thank Joe and just the whole songwriting community that I've become a part of over the past few years since I've returned to playing live music. It's heartwarming, the reception I've gotten, and just the kindness. And I'm glad to play here in support of the Cheatham Street Music Foundation.
Donate early and often.
Donate, because if I hadn't gone to the Redbird, which is funded, the Songwriter Night is funded by the Cheatham Street Music Foundation. If I had not started going to that, I would not be playing music again. And if you've enjoyed anything about it, if you've enjoyed anything I've done, you owe them at least $1.
$10. $100.
This last song, it was my last single. And it was only my last single because I ran out of money. And it's called How I Had in Mind. Well, I tried to turn my engine wouldn't turn. Tried to burn some gasoline, but the gasoline don't burn. Tried to spark my battery don't spark. Tried to change a light bulb, wound up sitting in the dark. Well, no matter how I try, don't go how I had in mind. And I'm trying to live right, but it don't go how I've had in mind. Well, I tried to give up smoking, but see, winners never quit. Tried to say I'm sorry, come out sounding like tough shit. If I tried to get to work on time, well, you know I show up late. Tried to get to heaven, they leave me outside the gate. Well, no matter how I try, don't go how I had in mind. And I'm trying to live right, but it don't go how I had in mind. Well, mine eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. No, it drives that gospel train, but I can't get on board. 'Cause when they reach the destination, they'll send me the other way. Whiskey and the women, God, they would not let me pray. Oh, no matter how I try, don't go how I had in mind. And I'm trying to live right, but it don't go how I had in mind. I said I'm trying to live right, but it don't go damn near right. Yes, I'm trying to live right, but it don't go how I had in mind. Thank you all. Thanks again, Dallas, Cheatham Street Music Foundation, and all of you guys. You've been great, and looking forward to hearing those of you who signed up.
Yeah.